Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice of the guy. It's me, really real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service.
I got like a ritual. Like when we lose, I ain't even getting a shower till early this morning. I just be mad. I just brush my teeth. But it's like I don't deserve soap. I don't deserve to do all that.
No, definitely don't deserve soap. I didn't lose every play, but it felt like it. Now, sometimes, betting makes me want to crash out. Like I think it really does make me want to crash out sometimes because it's just the day that the trends and of course your trends are going to lose eventually. Like that's fine. But when they all lose at the same time, it's really, really annoying. Like you could have staggered this, guys, but okay. Let's just not get the Valkyries first half this game. Perfectly fine. Cool. Understand it. Like, I wasn't even tripping. Honestly, the Valkyries have an excuse. The reason that I like the Valkyries is because despite the excuses, they still play really, really well. But they had an excuse. They're down a bunch of players. Matter of fact, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Minnesota Lynx, they didn't have an excuse. They should have completely run over the Aces in that first half. They played down the competition. Aces came out with some intensity of, hey, we are not trying to lose any more games. And then they proceeded to no show the third quarter and lose the game like that. So that was annoying to lose the first half team total over there for the Lynx. And then Caitlin Clark had 6 assists early in the game. And no, she had 5 assists early in the game. And the second half had 1 more for 6. That was it. And Angel Reese was the complete opposite. She was very slow to start the game on rebounding and then spammed out a bunch of rebounds and still went under. I'm not mad because I would play all of that stuff again. I would play it all again because it could be just like Gabby. Gabby is really, really good. Yet again, Gabby Williams goes over her 21.5 PRA. She, in fact, comes in the game and gets the 1 assist that I need for her to go over and to make my night not look like complete doo-doo. So, it's annoying. But guess what? Next game, I'm going to bet the Valkyries first half again. If the Lynx, I'm probably going to bet the Lynx go over their first half total again. I'm probably going to bet Caitlin Clark over 9.5 assists again. That's probably actually going to go down to 8.5, and I'll definitely bet that over again. And I'm for sure going to bet Angel Reese rebounds over again. So, like, I look at the losses and I'm like, wow, that's really annoying that I have the 4 losses here like that. But I'm going to bet this stuff again because there's such good trend. Like, there's such good, the props are good. The trend for the Valkyrie is good. The Lynx start off games really, really strong. And the Aces defense is horrible. I'm going to fade that Aces defense again. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. I have only one play to give out because I only have one game to talk about. And I don't have player props in that game, and I'll get to that all in a second. But only one thing that I have to give out here. But I will talk to you about something else in our Microsoft segment for this week because it is time for Microsoft's Chasing Challenges. Hey, remember that just like athletes who push boundaries and redefine what's possible, business decision makers today are turning challenges into opportunities. Microsoft meets you where you are with tools and guidance to help you make an impact with safe, secure AI solutions. Players and teams are facing their own challenges. In this segment, we spotlight an athlete or team, and this one is going to be a team that's currently undergoing a challenge and what that means from a betting standpoint and how we think they can overcome them. Whatever challenge you're facing, Microsoft empowers you with the expertise to say, bring it on. And this week's challenge is faced by the Golden State Valkyrie, who are down a bunch of bodies right now. Tip Hayes has been in and out of the lineup. They are without Xander Lassini for a little while she's overseas commitment. Van Luel's on overseas commitment. Janelle Salon, one of my favorite players, definitely one of my favorite rookies in the W now. She's on overseas commitment. Temefek Bile is on overseas commitment. Those are four key players for them. And the Valkyries have been playing really, really good. Natalie Nkase, I think, is a very, very good coach, and they took an L here. And the number has dropped again. The Valkyries are 2-1 to make the playoffs here. So let's talk about my rankings of the W before I mention anything more about the Valkyries. I clearly have the Liberty and the Lynx at top. I think the next tier right below them are the Dream, are the Fever, are the Storm, are the Mercury. Those are four really good teams. I have no doubt in my mind they're all going to be playoff teams. The tier after that holds the Mystics, the Aces, and the Valkyries. Only two of those teams can make the playoffs. Now, closet Mystics fan I may be, I think that they have some flaws that I wouldn't be surprised if the Valkyries end up playing a lot better ball than them. I really wouldn't. The Valkyries feel like they're in every single game, and yet they've been without their closer and probably one of the best players in Tip Hayes for the majority of the season. And so if Tiffany Hayes can turn on a switch, this Valkyries team is going to be able to upset a lot of teams and just rack up win and win and win and win. And the loss that they took today to the Dallas Wings, I don't think losses like that will happen anymore when they're full strength. So 2-1 for the Valkyries to make the playoffs right now. And I think that they're going to be locked into a top 8 seed and being there. And I think the Mystics are going to be the team on the outside. It could be the Aces as well. The Aces haven't been playing good ball at all. So if the Aces just have a completely down season and don't even make the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised either. But right now, I think this Golden State Valkyries team is a playoff team. And so despite having the challenge of not having their full team available this beginning early part of the season, that's only temporary. They are going to come back soon. Tip Hayes is going to get healthier, healthier, healthier. Hopefully, she can stay on the court. And then at one point, I think this Valkyries team with more experience at the end of the season, they're going to be able to win more and more and more and more games. This is a 500 ball club, and that's enough to be a playoff team here. So I like the Valkyries to be able to get this done and to make the playoffs at 2-1. That's how I'm betting it. I won't lie to you, I already have a 20-1 preseason on the Valkyries to make the playoffs, but I wanted to come back here and spread more love of the Valkyries because I think they're really, really good. And 2-1, even if I didn't have a 20-1, I would bet 2-1. So I think you should bet 2-1 too. So I'm gonna bet it again at 2-1 just to get some more money on the Valkyrie here because I think that they're gonna be a playoff team for sure. All right. With that, that is it for this week's Chasing Challenges. Remember, Microsoft's AI solutions empower you to take bold steps and make informed decisions, sparking new ideas to drive your business forward. With Microsoft as your trusted partner, you can navigate your journey with confidence, finding innovative solutions and reaching new possibilities. Visit Microsoft.com/challengers to learn more. All right. Now let's talk about the game that I'm actually betting for today. Phoenix Mercury are on the road going to play the Connecticut Sun. Mercury are laying 13.5, 155.5 is the total. This is the AT revenge game. Her first time playing back in Mohegan Sun here. I will This is how AT gets her revenge games. She gets her revenge games by the offense looking great. And Kalia Copper is expected to be back playing in this game. This is going to be the first time that we're going to see this Mercury team at full strength. And they've shown us in the beginning part of the season, they're 8-4 right now. And I was questionable. I will admit, I was questionable at the bench of the Mercury this season, but they've gotten such good play from all. Akoya Akani has been playing very, very good. You have Laska, who's been playing very, very good. And so Westbeld, I think that there's so many additional pieces here that I will admit in the beginning of the season, I didn't give them enough credit here for the Phoenix Mercury and what they were doing. and what they were building on the bench here. And I think that it's actually going to be really, really cool. I really like Akoa Makani. I think she's a really, really great addition for them. And I really do like what Laska gives them as well. And Held had the big game the other day where she had like 20 points. Like they're just getting such good role play from their role players. And now you add AT leading the offense. You add Kalia Copper in her second game back. I'm sorry, I think I said it was her first game back. Her second game back. Kalia Copper going out there having a good game. Satsu Sabali having a good game. I think that they're going to put up points. And so the Connecticut Sun have been really, really bad defensively. They just gave up 88 tonight to the Indiana Fever, and now they're on the second leg of a back to back, and the Mercury team total is sitting here at 84.5. I like the Mercury to get over that 84.5 team total here. And look at it. Last three games, they had 88 to the Fever. That Chicago Sky game, they weren't even competitive in, so the Sky didn't need to score. And then that 104 to the Mystics. They've also given up 100 to the Liberty recently. They had a good outing here against the Dream, but I just think that in the revenge game, AT coming back to Megan's Sun, she's going to have the offense going. They're going to be able to put up points in bunches, and they're not going to be able to get stops on the second leg of a back-to-back plus travel, which is just a really, really bad scheduling spot for the Connecticut Sun here. So I like the team total over for the Phoenix Mercury here, and that's how I'm going to play it. And that's the only thing that I have for you right now. I'll drop a player prop on social media tomorrow. I just don't have props right now because the Sun are on the second leg of a back-to-back, so they're not going to give me any props right now. So I only have the Mercury team total over 84.5. That's how I'm going to play it. I think that they'll be able to score here on a Connecticut Sun team who are on the second leg of a back-to-back plus travel. All right. I'm at really real __ on X. Make sure you give me a follow at Betting Pros on X and TikTok, at Betting Pros NFL on Instagram, at youtube.com/Betting Pros, where you can. One more time, subscribe, comment, have a chance to win Isaiah Thomas signed jersey at the end of the month. With that, that's it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of hitting the podcast. Just gonna know like this. We are out of here.